Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to the Anubhava series pre-webinar. It is the fourth series of webinar, and I would like to tell a few words about our sponsor partner, Dr. P. Alikutty's Ayurveda Pharmacy, Kottakkal, established as a part of hospital in 1965 to meet in-house requirements and for special formulations of the founder, major classical preparations and 50 plus proprietary products in well-equipped manufacturing unit located in Maravattam, Kottakkal. GMP certified production facility manufactures and classical preparations like Kashaya, Arishta, Asava, Letia, Churna, Taila, Grita, Arka, and Kashaya Churnas. With over 6 decades of expertise, Dr. P. Alikutty's Ayurveda Pharmaceuticals Kottakkal have become pioneer in manufacturing with FSSAI, ISO 9001-2015 and ZX certification, with facilities for third-party manufacturing and private labeling. All kinds of medical accessories, orthotics products are available at a competent rate. And I would like to tell a few words about our Ayurveda Map and MedMap. Ayurveda Map is recognized as a leading platform for Ayurveda skill and educational development throughout India, established with over 8 years of experience in education sector. Ayurveda Map has solidified its position as a premier platform for Ayurveda training courses, guided by distinguished faculty members and team, empower individuals with aspirations, career in Ayurveda. And starting from 2022, Ayurveda Map brand has been seamlessly integrated within MedMap Medical Services LLC. This integration facilitates enhanced coordination and synergy between the expertise of Ayurveda Map and the comprehensive medical services provided by MedMap. And I would like to tell a few words about our ongoing courses and upcoming courses. This is our ongoing course, which is Professional Diploma in Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Rehabilitation. This is one of a kind course which we are providing. It's a 6-month clinical specialization for BAMS doctors. And the certification for the course will be NSDC recognized, National Skill Development Commission. Then the practical site for the session will be at Daysman Hospital, which is very well known for the orthopedics and sports medicine rehabilitation in Ayurveda. And the admissions have already been open, already started, and the batch is running now. So if there are few seats, 1 or 2 seats available, if any of you are interested, you can contact us for the details. And we'll be closing the registration this month itself. Only eligibility are BMS doctors. So if you're interested, you can contact the below numbers. And next one is our ongoing course, that is Kriti, Ayurveda product making course with online sessions with clinical applications. This it is a course for the BMS doctors itself, and you'll be getting pre-recorded videos, and also you will be having discussion session with the faculty, and you can clear all your doubts through Telegram group also. There will be a Telegram group form for the participants to clear all their doubts during the making. So if you're interested in product making Ayurveda, then you can contact us to the below numbers. And next one is our PG diploma course, that is postgraduate diploma in Ayurveda nutrition. This course is yet to start, that 4th batch of the PGDAN. It will be starting in the month of October. The orientation session will be on 22nd of October. And if you're interested, you can contact us. It's a 1-year course, and the certification will be National Skill Development certification. And you can add the certification to your designation. That is BAMS, PGDAN, you can add. So if you're interested in upgrading in nutrition career, you can contact us. This will have the live online sessions and also offline sessions. To know more details, you can contact us. And next is another postgraduate diploma course, that is PGDACT, postgraduate diploma in Ayurveda cosmetology and psychology. The admission is open, and the orientation for this session will be starting on October 15th. That is only 2 more days are remaining. So if you're interested, you can contact us, and the certification for this will be also NST certification. You can add it to your designation. This is our seventh batch. So uh, if you're interested in cosmetology, you can go for this. And next one is Rekha. This Rekha have already been started, and this, we are closing the registration this week. So if you're interested in certified course in clinical management of common diseases in Ayurveda, you can contact us. This is especially for doctors who have a career gap and who wish to uh, get more full-fledged in the OPD management. We have 21 expertise faculties here. So if you want to know more, you can contact us. Next, I would like to welcome our dear speaker, Dr. Safala S. Safala is a personal branding strategist, mentor, and healthcare marketing specialist with 10 years of industry experience. An engineering graduate turned digital strategist. She began her digital career at the age of 19 and today serves as a co-founder of IFD Corporation, IFD Corp, a strategic digital media company. She has trained over 350 doctors across India and internationally in personal branding and strategy through structured branding system. So I welcome Safla for today's session on personal branding for BAMS doctors. Over to you, Safla.
Okay, so hello everyone, good evening, and first of all, thank you so much for inviting me. It's genuinely a pleasure to be here with all of you. For now, I'm keeping my camera off due to a personal reason, but please don't worry, we are going to keep the section very interactive and practical. And before we begin, I have one simple request, that is stay till the end, because everything that I will be sharing with you today is going to be actionable, step by step implementation, and you will be able to start applying it right away. So before we begin, let's see today's agenda. For example, exactly what we are covering for the next 90 minutes. So, first, we will see what is personal branding, especially for a BMS doctor like you. Then, we will see the two rules to follow before starting personal branding. Then, we will see how to build a strong community in Instagram. We will see how to grow and earn from YouTube, and then we will move to how we can use LinkedIn to get new job opportunities, and then finally I'll be sharing some bonus secret to stay ahead of the curve. So here is the most important question that whenever I take training for doctors, the most important question that I hear is, uh, most of the time, personal branding is actually a confusing term for many of us. So let's begin with the foundation itself. Whenever people hear the word personal branding, most of them think that it's something to do with like posting on social media or self promotion. So let me ask you directly, what do you think personal branding means? For you, what exactly is personal branding? Because in simple terms, if you ask me in simple terms to explain this, it's all about branding you as a doctor, not your clinic, not your hospital. It's all about branding you as a doctor. Because basically, when you start a clinic of your own, or even if you are someone who is working in a hospital setup, or even if you are a job seeker, no matter what position you are in, personal branding is important for all doctors, and especially for BMS doctors like you, it's something unavoidable. And I will tell you why. Because the trust that people, that is your target customers, I will never say customers because customers is actually a commodity word, but your target audience, or what we call as patients. So, patients always trust a doctor more than a hospital, more than a clinic. People are more into trusting a doctor as a person. So that is exactly what people are expecting from you as a doctor, to have that connection, you know. So that is why nowadays personal branding or doing personal branding on your name, it is not something optional, but it is a necessity. Hmm. But most people believe that personal branding means it's all about just posting on social media. But today I'm going to show you that posting on social media, it is just 10 percentage. The real game is actually positioning. Let me repeat, the real game is positioning. And once you know how to position yourself properly, your presence starts working for you even when you're offline. So, here is what we will do today, or here is what you will learn from me today. First, we will understand how to build a personal brand in a way that actually brings you more consultations and digital growth. And second, we will see how you can use LinkedIn strategically so that job opportunities start coming to you instead of you applying everywhere and waiting endlessly. So, the whole section that we are going to cover today, we can split it into two. One is for those doctors who need more appointments. For example, if you're a clinic owner, if you're a health coach, or if you have a hospital of your own, or you're planning to set up an online consultation for you, then yes, the what all are the tools and what all are the strategies that we need to use there, that we will be discussing. And second, or the second part, it's all about for the job seekers, because in this community both are there. That's why I have formulated the whole section by dividing it into in two ways: one for the job seekers and other for the clinic owners, health coaches, etc. So let's first clarify this. That is, what exactly is personal branding for a BAMS doctor? Because when we hear this term, we immediately think, oh, this is about social media, it's about posting, it's about having a large number of followers. But I want you to drop that idea for a moment. And let me give you a very simpler definition. Personal branding simply means when someone thinks of a specific problem, your name quietly appears in their mind as one of the trusted options. That's it. That is personal branding. For example, if someone is thinking of consulting a doctor for back pain, let's take back pain as an example throughout. So, you are a doctor who have been doing a lot of videos on back pain, the treatments, the prevention methods, the medications, exercises. You have been consistently creating a lot of good quality contents on that. So people are saying it repeatedly. They have been following you. They are saying it repeatedly, or even those people who are not following you, still they can see you in their feed or explore page once in a while. So when they have this particular problem, or when one of their dear ones is going to have this particular problem, your name should come on top of their mind. That is exactly what personal branding is in very simple terms. Because nowadays I'm seeing a lot of people confusing this term with a lot of technical stuffs, where you know where doctors start feeling like, okay, this is something so technical. I don't know how to edit, I don't know how to present in front of the camera, I don't know how to post, I don't know how to find the right hashtags. There's a lot of technical things, there is a lot of creative things. Should I dance in the reel? Should I sing music? So a lot of confusions are there regarding the personal branding. So we will be breaking it all into today's section. But the most important thing when it comes to personal branding is what you need to understand. If you are someone who can create good quality contents for your target audience, then you are good to go. No matter whether you are proficient in editing or whether you have a team to do it for you, because nowadays many agencies, especially digital marketing agencies, are coming into the doctors and saying, like, because I'm consulting doctors every week. I think I'm consulting doctors from various niches. At least 6 or 7 consultations a week are there, which is strictly for doctors. So what I'm saying is they have a lot of confusions in mind, where they don't feel confident to start creating the content, because they feel like, I don't know how to deliver the content, I don't know how to speak, I don't know what to speak. There are a lot of technical steps, but you don't have to worry anything about personal branding, because just like I said, if you can create good high quality contents on the niches that you are choosing, then you're good to go. Mm. So, basic thing that I want you to fix in mind is, personal branding is not about getting viral. Personal branding is not about using the trending music, the trending, there are a lot of trends going in Instagram. So then you are like, okay, I need to use this, otherwise I'll be left off. No, it's all about just being remembered at the right moment for the right reasons. That is what matters. For example, um, when someone is building a PCOD wellness clinic, mm, and they have seen some of your reels where you are talking about PCOD. So they might be thinking like, okay, I need a BMS doctor who understand lifestyle-based treatment for PCOD, and your profile is a one day forward, because they already know you, they have already seen your contents, they have already seen your videos. So you are their first choice. They don't have to search for anyone else anywhere. So that exactly is personal branding in very, very simple terms. So basically, just like I mentioned, personal branding is not about becoming famous, it's about becoming visible in the right category to the right audience. Or basically, what we can say, that it's all about becoming findable. Mm. And there's a big difference between being famous and being findable in the right category. And that is exactly what we are going to learn today. That is how to position yourself in such a way that the right opportunities start finding you instead of you chasing them. Because recently, whenever I'm taking classes, or whenever I'm consulting doctors, I'm seeing this basic worry that most of them are having. They are like, okay, I have been putting a lot of videos, but my followers are not growing. I've been putting a lot of videos, but my views are not increasing. I don't know what is happening. So I have done that for 1 month or 2 months, but it's not growing. So I just left it off, thinking that this is not something that is good for me. But that is where you need to understand that it is not all about the number of followers, because gone are the days where people used to value your profile based on your number of followers. Even Instagram has come up with a recent update where Instagram has mentioned that even those accounts with very less followers have the chances to go viral, because earlier it was like only those accounts with a huge following has a huge used to get huge views for their videos, but nowadays it is open to everyone. And that is a recent algorithmic update that Instagram has come up. So I would suggest that you need to use this even if you have less than 500 followers, or even if you have 54 or 60 followers. That doesn't matter. All that matters is you keep posting quality contents consistently, and then you tracking the data so that you know which videos are working well, which videos are not working well, so that you can replicate those videos which are working really well. You can replicate that strategy. Otherwise, if something is not working for you, you can identify, because the Instagram is a platform where you get tons of data about your growth. Just by looking at the insights, you will get tons of data, like whether at what point people dropped seeing your videos, at what point people left seeing your videos, at what point people liked your video. So everything is there within the Instagram itself. And one more simple tip that I would give you right now is, there is an application in Instagram which is called, that's a separate application, not within the Instagram, but that is owned by Instagram, which is called as Edits, Edits. So you can download it from the Play Store or Apple Store, whichever is comfortable for you. So if you can download that particular application, you can see all the data of all the videos that you have posted till now, that too in a very elaborated way, so that you'll be able to understand which type of reel is working for you and which is not working for you. So, and it is very different from the common insights that you get from Instagram, because it's something where you get an elaborated data about your videos and how it is performing well. Mm. So, all right, before we even start talking about platforms and strategies, there are two rules that I want you to lock in. And if you skip these, you'll end up confused, overwhelmed, and you'll be posting randomly, and that leads to zero results. So, rule number one is start with only two platforms, not four, not three, not and not five or six, just two. Just 2 days back, I was consulting with a doctor from UAE, and she told me that she need presence in all the six platforms, including TikTok and Snapchat. And right now, they don't have, there is no content within their Instagram, but they're planning to uh, have contents on every other platform that is available. So that is where the biggest mistake happens. When we try to be everywhere, what we need to understand is the strategy that we use in Instagram is completely different compared to YouTube, and that is completely different compared to Twitter, LinkedIn, and all the other platforms. So each platform requires a different strategy. Not every content is going to be working everywhere, because I'm seeing a lot of people, they will create a video and then they will share in all the six platforms, and then they will wait for the result. Actually, what is happening is, rather than focusing on one or two platforms where you can build the community, you're just scattering your attention, you're just scattering your contents here and there. Even the strategy is being scattered completely. For example, I don't know how many of you already know the Dr. Pal, who is a gut specialist doctor. I think most of you might be knowing him. So I started following him during the pandemic time. I'm saying his thing as an example so that you can understand it better. So I think I started following him somewhere around 2020. I mean, late 2020. So at that point of time, although he's a gut specialist doctor, although he could elaborate on a wide variety of topics on gut, he had chosen only one single topic, which is weight loss. And within that single topic, he even cut it short into another topic, which is the intermittent fasting. So the topic is weight loss, and as a solution he was promoting intermittent fasting. And in between, he will speak about a lot of gut related things also, not within each top, I mean, not separately, but within each topic he will be talking about the gut related things also. So that is how he started. But his main strategy was that he focused only on YouTube first. He built a huge community there. And once he felt like, okay, this is like, I think he hit a community of lakhs and lakhs of followers within just few months, because this presentation, his humors and his everything is too good. So after that, he started promoting in Instagram as well. But his complete focus first was only on one platform. There in YouTube, he built a huge community, and then later he switched to Instagram. Why? Because just like I mentioned, every platform needs a different strategy. For example, Instagram works on familiarity. That means if they see your videos 2 or 3 times, chances of them following you, if you have a great content, that is something that is really important. If you have a great content, Instagram works on familiarity. But for example, LinkedIn, if you take LinkedIn, it's actually a professional platform where you need to position yourself in a professional way so that even the HR people can discover you, or if you're a thought, or if you want to position yourself as a founder or a thought leadership person, then yes, again, the strategy is going to be completely different. Now, when it comes to YouTube, that is a completely different platform. Actually, YouTube is nowadays used more of like a search engine also, because there are a lot of people who doesn't like to read right from Google, who doesn't like to read right from ChatGPT. They are more into, they want to watch videos, that to long form videos. And those people, from my experience, those people who are watching long form videos, for example, if someone is watching a long form video about uh, osteoarthritis, or cervical spondylitis, they are very keen to understand what exactly that topic is. They want to understand, like, okay, why this disease has happened to me, or someone else who is dear and near to me, and what are the solutions to it. So the kind of audience that you will be having in YouTube is completely different to the audience that you will be having in Instagram. So this you need to fix in your mind. Okay. And if you try to do all at once, you will lose your voice, your message will get scattered, and nobody will clearly remember you for anything, because you are most focused on, let me be everywhere. So rather than being everywhere, choose one or two platforms. And from my experience, if you are someone who is from India, I would suggest that go with Instagram and YouTube in the initial phase. At least for the first 6 months, focus only on Instagram and YouTube. If you are a job seeker, then yes, you can include LinkedIn as well. But if you are someone who is completely into personal branding, you if you need more, if you're planning to have more consultations, if you want to build your healthcare brand, if you want to offer online consultations, then yes, Instagram and YouTube are the right platforms to begin with. And later, once your presence is stable, we can expand to any other platforms as well. But right now, my suggestion would be start with Instagram and YouTube for the first 6 months. Again, you should have a strategy, and I'm coming to it. Now let's see the rule number two. Yes, before that I forgot to show you something. Just like I said, if maybe you can note it down somewhere. If your goal is job, you can focus on LinkedIn and Instagram. You don't have to focus much on YouTube. But if your goal is getting more patients, then yes, you can focus on Instagram and YouTube. So this equation, I think, that is workable for almost 90 to 95 percentage of people. Now let's move to rule number two, which is don't be a general Ayurveda doctor online. Because if your online presence looks like, I treat skin diseases, I treat PCOD, I treat pain, I treat gut, I treat diabetics, I treat detox, everything using Panchakarma, then yes, people will treat you like Google just for some random questions. They won't see you as a specialist worth booking or hiring. Because working with, I have been working with doctors since the past 10 years. So what I have seen is, especially when it comes to the healthcare marketing, when people are focused on creating contents on a wide variety of topics, you will be treated as Google, because people cannot understand what you are an expert for. For example, if you're an expert in pain management, because I've seen some wonderful Ayurveda doctors who are excellent in doing pain management, but when we look at their profile, they are talking about gut health, they are talking about weight management, they are talking about diabetics, they are talking about detox, they are talking about almost everything under the sun. But instead of that, for example, if you are into Ayurveda nutrition, let's take Ayurveda nutrition as an example, and you can if you are just writing it as I'm an Ayurveda nutritionist and I help people with the nutrition advices. That is something very general that people cannot understand. People understood that you are a nutritionist, but they don't get the credibility of you being a doctor. Hmm. But instead, if you can say something like, I help PCOD women, with Ayurveda nutrition correction, then yes, they can understand that, okay, you are someone who is more into providing the nutritional advices or nutritional treatments for people with PCOD. The similar, it can be about cosmetology. For example, if you're talking about just a wide variety topics about cosmetology, instead of that, maybe you can choose two or three niches, like maybe acne, maybe anti-aging treatments, or maybe something that you're really interested in, or maybe hair fall. It can be anything. um, but instead, if you are talking about the eczema one day, you're talking about acne the other day, if you're talking about psoriasis the other day, people know that you are a very knowledgeable person. People can understand that, but they don't know what specialization or for what purpose they should connect with you. So as a result, you know what will happen. Hmm? They will come to you in your Instagram DM. They will message you saying that, doctor, can you suggest me a herb for my acne? Another one will come and they will be like, can you suggest me a medicine for my back pain? So they are treating you like, okay, how they are treating a Google, how they're treating Google, they're treating you also like Google. So instead, if you are someone who is creating a lot of good contents on back pain only, that is a series of videos about back pain. Hmm? For 1 month you're creating a series of videos about back pain, then people know that you are an expert in treating back pain. That is when you start getting appointment request within your Instagram messages. So that is why I'm setting this as a rule to you, that before starting personal branding, choose two or three niches for yourself. Maybe if you are into pain management, you can choose maybe something like back pain, neck pain, knee pain. These three categories you can do. I'm just saying it as an example. Otherwise, what you're good at. So once you start doing that, you can create a series of videos on back pain. Then you can create a series of videos on neck pain, or even at sometimes you can even clip that. That depends on your strategy and what kind of services that you're offering, but never include, or for the time being, don't include some other issues like gut issues, heart issue, or even diabetics. Don't mix up things. That is what I'm trying to say. So, what you can see as a difference is, when one doctor sounds general and forgettable, when they are creating a lot of contents on general topics, the other sounds clear and memorable. And the major benefit that you are going to create out of it, you will create a quality community rather than having just a fixed number of followers. I have seen a lot of doctors who are having 80,000, 90,000, and more than 1 lakh followers, especially in the Ayurveda niche, where they are talking about wide variety of topics. They are receiving DMs, but most of the DMs are not for consultation, but those DMs are only to ask some inquiries about their own personal interest, and they'll be sending you reports even from their childbirth. asking like, can you assess it and tell me the solution? But instead, when they see you as an expert, when you're chosen few niches, and when they see you as an expert, even your DM will change completely. So that is where I want you to focus. So, just like I said, positioning is not spreading. And once your niche direction is very clear, your branding becomes 10 times more easier. So, now let's start with, let's begin with Instagram. Let's see like how we can use Instagram for personal branding. And before that, I want you to completely change the way you look at Instagram from today. Because Instagram is not about posting some random Ayurvedic tips. I've seen many doctors posting some random Ayurvedic tips in videos, posting some random Ayurvedic tips in posters. But one thing is, posters don't work. Posters in Instagram, it's all about videos. Videos are given more popularity. And yes, even carousels work, because we have been trying some carousels recently for some of our clients, and it is also working really well. But my suggestion would be, if you want to keep your Instagram really active, keep it like 80% videos and 20% can be something like carousels or posters, so that you have a balance in your content creation. Hmm. So coming back to the basic things, that is, Instagram is not about going viral. Instagram is actually a visibility reminder tool, like a digital clinic board that keeps blinking gently in front of the right people, until one day they say like, okay, I keep seeing this doctor, let me check properly. So for Instagram, I use a method called as presence signal. And I will explain it to you in detail. And that is designed specifically for doctors like you, who don't want to act like influencers but still want to be visible in a dignified specialist manner. So the formula is actually simple. It is PRES. P stands for pick your people. So just like I mentioned, before posting anything, you need to decide who should keep seeing you again and again. Not everyone who likes Ayurveda, not everyone who likes Ayurveda is not your ideal client or your ideal patient, right? So that leads you to becoming Google, where people will just ask some random questions. Instead, you can choose one type of people. For example, I want women dealing with PCOD to keep seeing me, or I want the working women with adult acne to keep seeing me, or I want corporate desk job back pain sufferers to keep seeing me. Once that is clear, your posting pressure drops, because now you're not posting to please everyone. You are just showing presence to your category. And second one is R, which stands for repeat recognition. Because Instagram doesn't need 30 posts. Instagram is not asking you to post every day. See, I have a friend who have posted, I think, just for 14 or 15 times till now, but she has gained more than 10,000 followers, only because her content quality is so good that people cannot ignore her. Why? Because even for creating one video, she's planning it, or she's strategizing it really well. She's researching the contents. And in Instagram, there is one secret trick, which is the first 10 seconds of your video decides whether your video will go viral or not. So that first 10 seconds means, that is called as hook of your video. Hook is actually the scientific term that we use. So if your hook, or the hook of your video, is really good, then yes, what will happen is, people will, the retention rate will be more. People will see more of your video, because they are curious at what exactly you're going to give them. So those kind of tricks are something that decides the quality of your video, not the number of videos that you post. So even if you are like showing up 3 times a week, that is completely enough, that is more than enough. And but those 3 times, you have to be in the same context. so that your face and your category get linked. For example, if someone sees you talking about PCOD 3 times from your 3 videos, their brain marks you as PCOD expert doctor. So this is called recognition memory. And this is more valuable than a reel that goes to 50K strangers. And the third one is E, which is express presence, not performance. Because, just like I said, the main myth related to personal branding is people expect that I need to dance in front of the video, or I need to sing in front of the video, I need to be so entertaining to people. But as a doctor, you don't need to be entertaining to people. All that you need to do is to give or to deliver high quality content. And for that, the simple equation that I use for most of my clients is the problem solution method, which is what is the problem. For example, if someone is having lower back pain for a longer time, then what is the solution as a doctor that you can provide? That is the content. That is the content of your video. And then all that matters is how well you're structuring the script, how well you're presenting it. Again, that doesn't need that you need to do huge video editing on that, because video editing is not something, as a doctor you don't need to master video editing. If you have a good video editing team, then yes, good for you. If you have an agency to do that for you, yes, really good for you. But even if not, even if you're just a beginner, if you don't have enough resources to create that high quality videos for you, still you can create videos. Do you remember the app that I mentioned in the beginning, which is called as Edits? Using just that application, you can start creating videos. You can do all the basic editing within that application itself. You don't need an agency all the time. Having an agency or having an agency support is good if you want to save time. But if you have less resources, if you don't have that kind of resources to invest it at this point of time, even then you can start doing things all by yourself. That is what I'm suggesting. Because you don't have to bring in the excuses like I don't have a team or I don't have anyone to support me. You're enough for yourself. Because personal branding is not that technical. You don't have to be that kind of entertaining person. All that matters is, because see, finally you're a doctor, not an entertainer, and your presence alone has power. Even a small story of your clinic, your handwriting notes, or a quiet face-to-face, a camera moment saying that, for example, if you can say something like, many PCOD women feel this fatigue, that think it's about laziness, but it's not. It's a pattern that we see in Ayurveda. Even this sentence itself, if we speak it softly, it builds more connection than 10 reels with trending audio. So don't worry about getting it hyper edited. Just switch on your camera, or even if you're not that comfortable coming in front of the camera, what you can do is you can shoot some b-rolls. B-rolls means a lot of videos where you can show the road, or your desk, or your clinic, those short scenarios or short videos. Then you can club it together, and then you can give your voice over to that. Hmm. That is called as voiceover video. So those people who are not that comfortable in front of the camera, you can start with the voiceover video, and once you get comfortable, you can switch to the face to face, that what we call as talking videos as well, or the narrative videos. But anyhow, if you really want to start, if you really want to get good opportunities, you can start in any way, in at any point of time, with any less resources or more resources, you can do it. Now, the final thing, that is S, stands for signal softly. Because one mistake that I make, doctors do is, especially at the end of videos, some may ask like DM for consultation or link in bio, book call. But all these sounds like marketing, all these sounds like you're selling something. That is where I always tell people that healthcare marketing is completely different than any other product marketing or any other service marketing, because when you sound salesy, when you sound like, okay, take my PCOD reversal program with 50% discount, somewhere they feel like, okay, you're selling something, you're selling a program. Instead, if you say something like, if you sound that this is your problem or this is your pattern, you can drop me a message, and whenever I'm comfortable, I will respond when I check. So that sounds more authoritative. That sounds more professional. That sounds more safe and human, because in healthcare marketing that is more important, sounding more human, sounding more safe, sounding as a comfort zone. People are looking for comfort in you as a doctor, so you cannot sound like a salesy person. So, because I know a lot of agencies who make doctors do programs in that kind of a way, but I never support that, because healthcare marketing, just like I mentioned, is a completely different thing. And nowadays, very few people are having expertise in healthcare marketing. Maybe because of that, many agencies are leveraging it on very in a very unprofessional way. So, before you post your next reel or your story, you need to check this, that am I signaling presence or am I chasing reaction? Because presence converts quietly, but performance need chasing. And once this present signal energy is set, your Instagram will start giving you recognition without you shouting for attention. And one more thing that the common questions that I get when I take classes for Instagram marketing is, I'm answering that also, which I have not included in the slide, but yes, I'll mention it right away. One question that I always get is, what should be the duration of the video, Instagram reel? My suggestion would be to keep it less than 40 seconds if possible, or maybe up to 60 seconds, but not more than 90 seconds. Because if your reel goes more than 90 seconds, even Instagram has mentioned that it will not push your reel to non followers people algorithmically. That is, your video will not be shown to those people who are non followers. So that you need to keep in mind. So my suggestion would be preferably less than 40 seconds. But if it is a very very larger topic, or if you have more content to say, keep it to less than 60 seconds or up to 60 seconds, so that your video is you know mm, suggested to non-followers as well. Another question that I always get regarding Instagram marketing is that, um, whether should I do more of videos or should I do more of posters. So just like I mentioned, posters doesn't work anymore. You can keep posters for example, you can keep it in your page as something what we call as information brochure, or to give information. You can keep it. I'm not saying posters doesn't work, posters do work. But if you want to reach more number of non followers, you can keep your content strategy something like 70 percentage videos, and 30 percentage if your services need more of those kind of information brochures. You can keep it like 20 percentage can be cross sell, another 10 percentage you can keep it for posters as well. And another question that I get always regarding Instagram marketing is that, regarding the Instagram advertisement, whether should I go, I don't know how many of you have already seen it. There is an option in Instagram, something called as boost post, that is boosting the post that you have posted. So that is an advertisement button, but I would suggest not to use it, especially in the beginning, because once you start running ads from your organic profile or from your profile, Facebook understands that you are someone who is ready to spend. So automatically your organic reach may go down. So don't start ads right away, especially in the beginning. Mm. But if you are someone who is running a clinic, then you can run ads from there. I'm only talking about personal branding, not about clinical marketing, because that is completely different. Marketing hospital and marketing clinic, that is completely different. I'm not talking about that. I'm only talking about personal branding in this particular section. So in personal branding, you don't have to run ads. All that you need to focus is getting organic followers, organic views, and the priority should be to create the quality content. Mm. And if someone is confused about how to get the right topics for your content, that we can discuss in the next section regarding YouTube, because almost the process is same. Now let's move to the next section, which is YouTube. So YouTube actually, in a way, works specifically for Ayurveda doctors like you. Because just like I mentioned, Instagram helps people see you repeatedly, but YouTube makes them believe that you are an expert. Even one 6 to 8 minute YouTube video that you're doing, which is a focused video, can position you as a specialist in, for example, in back pain. Mm. Especially if your audience are people who are with chronic back pain, cervical, or that kind of diseases. So this is what I call as a anchor authority loop, and here is how it works. So step one, you can find real patient search names, mm, not some random video ideas. That is the first confusion that people have regarding the YouTube, is that whether how can I choose the content topics? How do I know what topics people really want to know? So for the time being, I'm switching to the next screen. I hope my screen is dynamic and visible to you. For example, I'm searching for Ayurveda back pain. Mm, I'm just searching for this particular topic, that Ayurveda back pain. See, even before clicking enter, I'm getting a lot of suggestions under that within the YouTube itself, like Ayurveda back pain treatment. So these are actually the terms that people are always looking for. This is kind of an hack that you can use. That is, if you're confused about what to start with, what topics should I talk about, just go to YouTube. um, just type in your niche like Ayurveda back pain or something like that. Then you can see Ayurvedic back pain and Ayurvedic back pain oil, lower back pain. Mm. Then Agni Karma in Ayurveda back pain. That means people are actually seeking to do Agni Karma for this for their back pain. So that means Agni Karma is actually a really good topic, because all the suggestions YouTube is giving to you based on what most people are searching for. So this is something like a hack that you can use. This is the same trick you can use in Instagram as well. The same thing you can use in Instagram. You can see what people are actually searching for. Just because Instagram application have very less features on desktop. That is why I'm not elaborating on Instagram by sharing the screen. But YouTube has no such issues. So just like you can see, there are a lot of topics related to this. So similarly, you can choose whatever topic that comes to you. You can see what people are actually searching for, and then you can start creating content on that. Hmm. So now going to step number two, which is make one video per pattern and keep it to 6 to 8 minutes only. That is, the length is perfect for authority building without overwhelming. That is, if you're going to create an YouTube video, keep it to 6 to 8 minutes, and not more than that and not less than that. Mm. Because when you keep that particular length, YouTube algorithm pushes your video more to those people who are actually seeking for that particular solution. So the idle length in YouTube should be 6 to 8 minutes, just like how I mentioned the idle length in Instagram. And that length is also perfect for authority building, just like I mentioned. And in that video, don't cover everything. For example, if you're going to do a video about back pain, just like I have shown, don't cover everything about back pain in one video, but just talk about one specific pattern. Like why people are getting back pain even after physiotherapy, or what are the what foods to avoid when you have back pain, what all are the treatment options, just like agni karma. You can create a video exclusively about agni karma and back pain. Agni karma, you can put it there as a solution. So all these are your video topics. And then step number 3, you can end it with a calm availability line, not a sales line. That is, in YouTube you cannot, YouTube is actually an organic platform. Even like I think you all might have noticed that in Instagram, there are many people putting the CTA, like comment this particular word and I will DM you that. But in YouTube it is not like this, because YouTube is not a social media platform. Many people consider YouTube as a social media platform, but YouTube is actually a search engine, a video marketing platform where people can come in, search for particular video topics, and then create good contents and on that. So that's why, instead of saying some book consultation link in bio, etc., you can fix some very that professional authority energy, not the sales energy. That is what your CTAs should include. They should feel like, for example, you can see the old videos of Dr. Pal, like how he is implementing things, how he is ending the videos, how he is structuring the videos. He's really a good example to understand how to grow your personal brand organically, because he has done it very well. Now, step number 4, repeat similar direction in your next video also. For example, if your first video is about lower back pain, your next video can be something about another dimension of the same topic, just like I mentioned. So once YouTube detects that you're repeating, or you're doing videos in repetition in one particular niche, it anchors your face with that condition. That's how people start saying, oh, that is this is an Ayurveda doctor who talks about Ayurveda back pain cases. And now here is a magic: when someone sees you on Instagram as that back pain doctor, and then sees your 7-minute video explaining it clearly, they stop scrolling and start trusting. So that's a moment that your messages change from some random tips to, doctor, I think I need consultation from you. So that is how you can structure your YouTube videos. And one more tip that I want to give you is that whatever video that you are going to create in YouTube, make sure the right keywords are placed within the title itself. That is, understand what people are actually searching for, which I have already shown, like how you can search for it. I'll also share one more tip with you. For example, if I'm searching for what we say, yes, we can search the same thing like Ayurveda uh, back pain. If I'm searching it in uh, Google, so here I can see a section which is called People Also Ask. This is another gold mine for you to find the topics. See what people are actually searching for. People are searching for topics like how to permanently remove back pain, what is the best pain relief for lower back pain, which Ayurvedic oil is good for back pain, how to relieve back pain. So use these topics to create content, so that you never have that dearth of contents. You always have contents in places. These are actually, rather than creating videos on topics that you feel is important, start creating contents on topics that people are actually searching for. So these are some basic tips that I'm sharing. There are a lot of advanced tools for you to find, even where you can understand how many people are searching for it. But those are advanced you know topics which we don't have enough time to cover in this particular class. So now let's move to the next one, which is you know next topic, which is LinkedIn. So, LinkedIn, or to explain LinkedIn, I will use some practical implementation, because just like I mentioned, Instagram and YouTube is for those people who want to build their personal brand, for more consultations, for more, to find, to build trust and authority. But LinkedIn, you can use it especially for those people who are seeking jobs. So I'll show you some basic things that you definitely need to do. For that, I am taking my file as an example. Hmm. So, if you take your LinkedIn profile, you can see something called as bio. So, this is my bio, which I have put in LinkedIn. Similarly, you can have your bio as well. But this is actually the space where you can add tons of keywords. Not tons of keywords, there's a word limitation for that. But you can add all the proper keywords which you feel that your recruiters will be searching for. For example, if they are searching for Ayurveda resident doctor, if they are searching for Ayurveda cosmetologist, if they are searching for an Ayurveda Panchakarma specialist, you can add these keywords here. You can mention whom you are helping with. All these actually, it can be, LinkedIn can be used in two ways, either to establish your thought leadership. For example, if you need yourself to be invited to speaking events, if you want to connect with a lot of professional people, then yes, LinkedIn is something really good platform to make use of. Otherwise, if you are someone who is seeking job, so in this section, I'm for this particular moment, I'm mentioning, or I'm focusing more on those people who really need to get into new jobs. So what you can do is, there is a section called open to. Under the profile, you can click on the open to section, and here you can see four options: finding a new job, hiring, providing services, finding volunteer options. If you are a job seeker, finding a new job is the right section. If you are someone who is an Ayurveda doctor who already owns a clinic, you're looking for new talents to join your organization, you can click on this hiring option. Or if you're someone who needs to establish your thought leadership, you want more people to connect with you to deliver speeches, or if you want to collaborate with wellness brands, etc., then you can click on this providing services section. So for the time being, since we are talking more about the job seekers, because they are also in this community, I'm clicking on the finding a new job section. So here, what you actually, this is a gold mine that LinkedIn is offering you. Here, under the job title, there's a section called add title. So if you click on it, you can type whatever titles that your job profile matches to, whether it is Ayurveda cosmetologist, Ayurveda nutritionist, Ayurveda Panchakarma specialist, whatever it is that is matching you, you can mention all this. Even if you are like Ayurveda resident doctor, again, you can mention that. All the particular job titles which you feel that you are perfect for. Now you can add the location, like are you open for the on-site job, or you want some hybrid opportunities, or you're looking for some remote options. Again, that is up to you. Then you can add the locations, like where you want to work. Since I am from Ernakulam, uh, LinkedIn has automatically suggested me that. But if you click on the add location, again you can add whatever location that you prefer working. For example, if you are in Kerala, but you if you want to work in Delhi, or you are looking for opportunities in Goa, Delhi, or some other places, you can mention it here. And then you can another section is the start date. That is whether you are actively applying, where you need immediate options, or you're flexible, like you're just casually looking for new opportunities. So if you need a job, you know, immediately click on this particular option. But if you're already looking, I mean, if you're already working somewhere and you're just casually looking for some better opportunities, then you can mention as flexible, I'm casually looking. Next comes the employment types. So in employment types, you can mention like full time, part time, whatever you are open to. Even if you are a beginner doctor who need internship, again you can click on this also. Now, the most important option here is the visibility. That is who can view your open to work. So, if you click on this, there are actually two options here. One is recruiters only, the second one is all LinkedIn members. If you click on all LinkedIn members, then you will get a tag like this. Like, I think you might have seen in most of the profiles, like open to work. But I will not suggest you to click on this particular option, because somewhere it is signaling the people that okay, you're open to any opportunities. But instead, and you may LinkedIn will come up with all the random things to your profile also. But if you click on the first option, which is recruiters only, that is limited to people using LinkedIn Recruiter. See, this is actually a really good platform that LinkedIn offer, which is LinkedIn Recruiter. So LinkedIn Recruiter actually identifies which post is really good for you, or which post is something that you know your profile is really matching for. Mm. And then they will take the steps accordingly. And one more the benefit is that your there will be complete privacy for you. For example, if you're already working in one hospital and you don't want your existing team members to see that you are open to work, then also this particular option is something that you can use for. Mm. Otherwise, it will be like all LinkedIn members, everyone can see, and all those random opportunities will be there in your profile. So, for quality and as well as for the privacy, I would suggest to go with recruiters only. So this is actually something that people are really searching for, because most of the when we are using LinkedIn, most of the time what happens is we don't use LinkedIn to its full potential. But right now, what you can do is, if you are a job seeker, use all the things that I mentioned. One is regarding the bio. Again, this is something where you can add the keywords. Another is the open to button. Now, what if you want to use LinkedIn for thought leadership? Because one thing I want you to understand is, from LinkedIn, there are very few chances that you will be getting patient appointments or patient consultations. LinkedIn is not that kind of a platform. LinkedIn is there for professional networking. And also, don't share the exact videos that you're creating for Instagram and YouTube. Don't share it directly to LinkedIn as well. Because LinkedIn is operating on a completely different mode. LinkedIn doesn't want you to promote. LinkedIn wants you to provide the more of the thought leadership values there. So your post or whatever you post there, they want you to share your ideas, your thought leadership, your expertise, what people can learn from you. It is actually something like, I visit your profile, I'm learning something good from your post, and I'm done. So that is how LinkedIn works. And one more thing that I want you to understand regarding LinkedIn is that if you want to establish yourself as a thought leader, for example, if you are a hospital or clinic owner, then you can use LinkedIn to build a lot of professional networks. We can, because most of the decision makers are here in LinkedIn. And from what I have seen is, LinkedIn is actually a gold mine if you can use it well. But the strategy of LinkedIn is completely different. It's like I said, Instagram and YouTube strategy will never work for LinkedIn. There you have to set up a completely different strategy. Now, another tip that I want to give you is, If you're a job seeker, you can start connecting with people. You can, in the search bar, you can click on whatever things that you need. Like you can search for wellness resource, you can search for hospitals, you can see, and even under each page you can see who all are working there. You can send connection requests to them, so you can always network with those people who are the decision makers. And it's not just about sending the connection request, hmm, but it is also about how well you engage with them. If you can comment on their under their post, that too sensibly, because I have seen many people commenting in LinkedIn with one word. Don't do that. Comment sensibly, give some input. That is when people start noticing you. Even if you are adding some that high end decision makers into your connection, you can actually capture their attention if you start commenting or engaging with them in a very sensible way. That is how you can land on a high profile job, because I've seen many doctors who use LinkedIn in a really good way and land some really good opportunities as well. And finally, one more tip I want you to share with you regarding LinkedIn is that if you are someone who is a health coach, who is into corporate training, or your customers are mostly the corporate employees, companies, etc., then yes, LinkedIn is actually the right platform. If so, if you are a health coach who is into corporate training, maybe instead of YouTube, you can focus here on LinkedIn as well. So, just like I mentioned, depending upon your goal, depending upon your target audience, depending upon what you expect, or what is it that you're planning for you, you can choose the right platforms. So that is all about today. Since we have some time restrictions, I can't talk elaborately about all those things, because there are so many advanced methods. And one thing I have promised you regarding the bonus tips. So as a bonus tips, one thing is, start creating contents consistently and try it for at least 6 months and see how you grow. Hmm. Second thing, when you create content for Instagram, that is not the video content, there is a section in Instagram where you can write the description. There you can add a list of keywords where you feel like that is something that is related to the video. For example, if you are creating video for back pain, just like how we have taken an example, you can add whatever keywords that is related to that particular video. You can add it within your Instagram description as well, because now, as per the latest update from Instagram, whatever video that you are creating in Instagram is directly visible in Google as well, because Google has come up with another section which is called as short videos. So when you click on short videos, for example, here, if I'm clicking on short videos, see, a lot of Instagram videos are there for back pain related. A lot of Instagram videos are there, and if you can see, it is of Instagram, it is from YouTube Shorts, it is from Facebook, and some are even from Pinterest as well. But most of them, if you can see, it is mostly from Instagram and YouTube. And whatever videos or whatever reels you are creating for Instagram, create it for, or you can post it directly on YouTube Shorts as well. So in that way, it will be easy for you. Uh, these are the hacks that you can use so that you get that right discoverability. And there are many other techniques, many other advanced modules as well, but we don't have enough time to cover in this section. Maybe in some another class we will be covering it. So that's all for today, and thank you so much for listening. And I think I can uh, you know switch back to this. Okay.
Okay, Safla. I think we are done with the presentation, right?
Yes, yes.
I will. Now what we can do is I'll mm, ask Dr. Sharad to present the slide of the P. Alikutty's Hospital Pharmacy. Okay. After that, we can move on to the discussion. Is that fine?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Good evening, Dr. Sharad.
Good evening.
Over, over to you, Doctor.
Thank you. Hope I am visible to you. Is my screen visible?
It's visible, Doctor, but it's in the portrait mode. It will be better if you could make it in the landscape mode.
Okay, one second.
Yes,
Is it
Doctor,
okay
it's
now?
visible. It's
Okay.
visible.
Okay. Hi everyone. Good evening. This is Dr. Sharath. I am the production in charge in Dr. P. Alikutty's Ayurveda Pharmaceuticals Cortical. Actually, I want to introduce some of the products, some of our products to you. Okay, let's move on. Actually, we are a P. Ayurveda P. Alikutty's. We are into manufacturing since 1965. We are located at the Natural Serene at Maravattam near Kottakkal. We make almost 400 plus classical medicines, including Kashaya, Arishta, Churna, Taila, Gruda, Lehya, Arka. And also we do have 40 plus proprietary medicines. And also we do third party manufacture. First, I am going to endoclear capsule. Okay. Actually, this medicine is mainly meant for the hypothyroidism. The ingredients, I think it is not that much visible, even though I will tell you. Okay, actually, this is a combination of Panchagola plus Haridra plus Balladaka Shuddhi. As you know, hypothyroidism is because of mainly two reasons. One is iodine deficiency, and the second one is autoimmune. Mostly, it is seen as Hashimoto's thyroiditis, in which in autoimmune cases, actually, the Balladaka works really well. As you know, we are using in cancer very effectively. So this is in vegetable shell capsule form. It is very effective, and you can use one HS. The dose we are suggesting is to use at the night time. If someone is using 50 mg levothyroxine, we suggest to use them one capsule HS. If it is 100 mg or more than 50, we recommend to use it 2 HS, and we can completely stop modern medicine by 6 months. Okay. Then next medicine
Minute,
is
Doctor.
painkiller.
Just a minute.
Okay.
I just wanted to tell the participants that there will be discussion after the presentation. So please be patient. Yes, Doctor, you can continue.
Okay. Then I won't make you bored. Only 3 or 4 medicines are included. Okay. Next one is painkiller oil and balm. This is a just like an application medicine for the pain. It contains almost 4 types of oils, including mustard oil, sesame oil, coconut oil, castor oil. Then also it contains antioxidant, anti-inflammatory drugs like Rasna, Shunti, Kundurushka, Pushta, Sharabunga. Okay. And also the special ingredient is bird's eye chili, which is called as Kandari Molaga. The main active ingredient in that medicine is called capsaicin, which has a very penetrative action, and it has many, it has this muscle relaxing action. Okay. Actually, it is available in oil as well as balm form. Okay. The mode of action are anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and muscle relaxing. The indications we recommend to use in stiffness, muscle pain, joint pain, backache, headache, and sprain. Okay, next one is eye clear drops. Okay, this is our special preparation, and which I have a very good feedback on this medicine. This is a Arca preparation. The ingredients are the tribala, which is said as best for eye diseases. Then Yashtimadu, uh, Daru Haridra, then Pida Rohini, Karpura, and Saindava. Actually, the all medicines, most of the medicines are anti-allergic in action. Since it is a ARCA form, it won't create any irritation into the eyes, and you will just have the coldness of the Karpura, and it is very effective in this allergic eye diseases, especially in redness, itching. You will get the instantaneous result, and the Saindava, which is added to make it pH balanced. Then Karpura has soothing and cooling action to the eyes. Uh, and also the main other indication are the digital eye syndrome. As we know, we all are using the digital screen continuously, and for that to relieve the stress because of the digital screen, we can recommend this eye clear drops. It is very effective, and uh, this main USP is its cost. It is only 40 rupees. Then lens clear syrup. We have three varieties of lens clear syrup: adult, kids, and sugar free. The main ingredients are the sorasa of vasha and tulasi, added with the Chadurjadaka and menthol. In the what is the difference means in kids we add honey, in sugar free we are adding stevia sugar. Okay, it is very effective in productive cough and congestion in the lungs. Okay. Then another medicine is Ruja capsule. It is a painkiller. The ingredients are Hinguvachadi churnam, Sudarshana churna, and Boswellia serrata. 85%. The boswellic acid in this medicine is 85%. It is a painkiller. Okay, indications relieves musculoskeletal pain, anti-inflammatory, anti-arthritic, and the dose is 1 to 2 capsules, BD or TID. Also, we have some special classical preparation. Actually, Mustadi Marma Kashayam capsule is our proprietary. No other company, in my knowledge, is making Mustadi Marma Kashayam capsule. Okay. Then the Shimula Rasnadi Kashayam, which is we are recommending in all the inflammatory arthritis. Then we have Vada Juraharam Kashayam and Pajanamrutam Kashayam, Kaidariadi Kashayam, Patya Kustumbariadi Kashayam, Trayandiadi Kashayam, Shundi Baladi Kashayam. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor. So let's move on to the discussion. So participants, if you have any doubts regarding the session, please feel free to ask our mentor, Safla. And even if you have any doubts regarding the medicine formulations, you can ask Dr. Sarad. Participants, you can unmute yourself and ask the doubts.
Yes, today's Safla session is very very deep insights we are getting regarding the marketing aspects, and they also, as we are doctors, myself doing very less in the personal marketing, the marketing side. So this is like an eye-opening session for them to do more And so you can have your thoughts regarding how we can move through. Actually, these things are extra. Nobody is teaching you in the academic side, but it is very relevant in the current scenario. Today, people are widely, even ourselves are widely using these social medias, and the social medias influencing is much in the society. So wherever the people is there, we have to show our presence. So we can have your thoughts and feedbacks regarding this. That will be worth for discussion.
Thank you, Doctor. And there is a query from Dr. Akshata. Is website a good choice for consultation or app? Can you give some insight? Nice presentation, by the way. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, thank you, Dr. Rakshita. So regarding the website, yes, website is always a good choice for consultation because website is actually a space where all the information about you can put it there. And regarding the mobile application, no, I will never suggest to go for mobile application because right now it is a completely outdated strategy. Unless and until you have a huge data of people, this mobile application will not work for you. But yes, regarding the website part, a few suggestions that I can give you is that if you are planning to build a website on your name for your own personal branding and everything, then yes, right from the beginning itself, you need to plan that in a strategic way. For example, when it comes to the design or the content, you need to plan it in such a way that what is the niche and what are the specializations that you are focusing on. All that information along with the case studies or the patient stories that needs to be there within the home page itself, because nowadays people don't have enough time to search and come in for the inner pages. And number two, you need to give that the consultation button, or what we call a CTA, that is call to action button, be it for booking a consultation with you, or booking to attend a webinar with you. So all these call to action buttons must be there clearly within the homepage itself, because when doctors are creating websites, the biggest mistake that I'm seeing for a while is that most of the time the button to book the consultation is somewhere under the footer, or somewhere it is buried inside the contact us page. So people actually get lost within the content. And another mistake is we give a lot of importance to vision, mission, and all those some bluff things that is not needed. So that is also something that you can take care of, because personal branding website, it should be about you, what all are the services that you are providing, and how you can help a specific set of people. And it can also be about the awards or the accreditations and everything that you have received so far. And if you have the website, one more thing that you can do is you can list it in Google, within the Google My Business page also, because there is something called as Google My Business. You can search it in Google. I think most of them might be knowing that. And if you can just list yourself or your clinic within the GMB along with this website, that is also going to get you consultations, and that too in a very organic way. So that's how you can make use of your website. But for time being, I will not suggest the mobile application.
Okay, Safla. Dr. Akshata, is it clear? If you want, you can unmute yourself and ask also. Thank you. Thank you. That was useful. Then another question by Dr. Nayantika, that is for a new clinic startup, which is best way to reach?
Hello, Nantika. Yes, for a new startup clinic, the best way to reach that is completely different from personal branding. In that case, what you can do is you can again focus. You can focus on Instagram and YouTube. You can parallelly run your personal branding activities as well. But for clinic, if you need faster growth, you can switch to Instagram advertisements also, because that is the quickest way to reach to more number of people, especially if you're running a clinic. And when it comes to the organic methods, it is the same, Instagram and YouTube. Along with that, you can try the GMB, which I have mentioned earlier, that is Google My Business. That is going to get you organic leads, even without spending a dime.
Uh, okay, ma'am. There is another question by Dr. Tejaswini. If we start to make a business, like we are new to this business, so I have no idea where to contact, how to reach the products to the customers. Can you guide us? Dr. Tejaswini, can you unmute yourself and ask the query?
No, I think the question is clear. Hi, Dr. Tejaswini. So I think it is all about product marketing that you're asking, right?
Yes,
So for product marketing, my suggestion would be don't depend just on social media, because social media, for personal branding, yes, social media is something that you can start with, but for product marketing you can get into marketplaces as well. Marketplaces means you can list it in Amazon, you can list it in Flipkart, and then you can start selling from there, because there are marketplace works really good, especially if the listing is right, that is the category, SEO and everything you do for that particular product within the Amazon marketplace, then that is the best thing to do. Start with marketplace. Sorry.
ಮೊದಲು ಇರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ
Yes, Safla, you can say you're mute,
Okay.
and can you
So,
unmute?
yeah. So the major benefit of starting in marketplaces like Amazon or Flipkart, I will prefer that you start on Amazon. The major benefit is that you can even test your products, because in Amazon there is no stock limitation. That is, even if you have just 15 products in your hand, you can start with Amazon marketing. All that you need to do, or all that you need to have, is proper GST needs to be there. And if you want to create it as a brand in Amazon, you need trademark as well. Rest everything is regarding the product licensing and all. That is completely different. But regarding any product, if you have GST and trademark is only necessary for creating as a brand. Which I would, in the initial stage itself, I would suggest you to go as a brand. So start with Amazon Marketplace, and then you can have your own website. And when you're having a website of your own to sell your products, I would suggest to go with Shopify only, because a major benefit of having a Shopify website for your selling a product is that you can operate everything all by yourself. Maybe for building the website you need the support of a web development team or something, but after that it will be very easy for you and your team to add new products, edit, or whatever activities you can do all by yourself. So having a proper website for your product, that is also something that I would suggest. And the third one would be to run the e-commerce advertisement. E-commerce advertisement means either you can go with the you can start with Facebook and Instagram ads. Then you can once you start getting traction, once you start getting results, you can switch to Google advertisement as well, because Google advertisement initially it's quite expensive. That's why I'm not suggesting you to start with it. But you can start with Meta ads, that is Facebook and Instagram, and then slowly you can switch to this Google advertisement also, because that is also something that will give you great benefits. But the starting place, if you don't have anything, would be Amazon Marketplace, and I think very few people know about it. Even when I'm consulting with people, people are like, okay, I want to have my own website. That is fine. Having your own website is the ultimate thing. But if you want to test out how your products work well, Amazon is the right place to start with.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so okay, Safala. Okay, doctor. There is another query by Dr. Shine Mohan. Doctor, you have raised your hand. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. Hello. First of all, thank you, MedMap, for this amazing session. And Safla, I'm very happy that people like you exist, because I've burned a hole in my pocket, trying to do a lot of digital marketing and, with scamsters. So it's reached a phase that, there are so many people trying to help you and claim to help you, but then you end up paying a lot of money without any result. And the first thing is, how do we connect to you? How do we avail the services you provide? And that session was really very, very informative and just what I was looking for.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much, because it means a lot. And yes, for the connection, yes, I think the MedMap team can send the details of me to Dr. Shine, so that it will be easy to coordinate. So, doctor, you will receive my details from them itself. Is it fine?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Dr. Shine, welcome.
Uh,
We will update you, sir, surely. Dr. Shine is one of our faculty. So thank you, sir, for the excellent feedbacks.
Yeah, and keep it going, Dr. Jessel, because MedMap has always been one step ahead in, trying to introduce a lot of new things to doctors. So I'm very happy you've done this. And, people like Safla is like going to help a lot of doctors, because there are a lot of scammers out there. We pay a lot of money, and and even when you pay money, like, 60,000, 50,000 a month, and they're like, look, you gave me the content and we can give you so many clicks. And we doctors we are so illiterate about this, we don't know what to expect from them. And then, we just hope that something just comes up, and then we're going to get more leads and things like that. So I mean, I've tried it and it's not worked out for me, and now I really see, what kind of thing that we can do, and it's really amazing. So I'm very happy that I attended this webinar. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, doctor. Surely we can connect. Yes.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. There is another query by Dr. Senthil Kumar. Ma'am, how about healthcare software initially?
Healthcare softwares, I don't know what exact software you are talking about,
Maybe
but
consultation software.
if it is about some administrative things, because that is where that I'm seeing a lot of softwares related to it. That is good. That is good to create a system within within your clinic or within your hospital, or even if you're someone who is running an individual consultation things. Again, that is fine. And nowadays we have a lot of AI systems as well, that also you can make use of depending upon what exact requirement you have.
Okay, ma'am. Participants, please put your doubts in the chat box, and please share us your feedbacks also about the session. Did you find the session useful? Please give us the feedback also.
Um, hello, ma'am.
Yes,
My
doctor.
question is to Safala, ma'am. Ma'am, we have heard about. I've heard that testimonials do help. Testimonials from the patients do help in the online consultations. But the problem is, in my case, I have done a lot of, I have treated a lot of patients, but have not recorded their testimonials before and after. In that case, what should I do now?
Okay, I couldn't hear that question properly. I hope that you already have that before after things with you, or you don't have
No,
it.
I don't have them. I failed to record it. I mean, I did not have it. I did not have it in my mind that I have to record the testimonials. But now I realize that it is very important. If you
Yeah.
post it, then it will be easy
Yes.
to,
Yes.
to get the
Espe-
leads. Yeah.
yeah, especially in terms of cosmetology, nutrition, etc. If we have that before and after things, that is really helpful. So right now, if you don't have it, even then you can start creating good quality contents, and on the go you can include it. And regarding the testimonial part, there are so many ways that you can make use of it too. It's not just an Instagram or YouTube. You can get testimonial directly in Google My Business as well, because that will improve your ranking of your Google My Business. Then you can use it in your ads if your patients are giving the consent to use it in advertisement. um, and yes, another important thing regarding testimonial is that, just like I have mentioned about the website, if we can place it as a case study, or if we can place it as a customer story, because nowadays people, not just nowadays, for a longer time, people love storytelling. So people love to hear stories, and when they see someone who is having a specific problem they have been facing, and they have come out of it, they feel inspired to take action, or they feel inspired to book an appointment with you. That is how the conversion happens. So right from now, or from now on, you can start taking the before after sections, I mean the photos or videos. And if we can collect videos from patients, that would be really good, because rest of everything is something static. But if we can collect it as video, or if it is something related to cosmetology, even the photos are fine. You can use it in your website, you can use it in your social media, and most importantly, use it in your GMB as well. In GMB, there's a section called as update. So if you click on that particular section, you can add all these testimonials here and there. So that increases the trust factor, not just within the patients, but even Google values it more.
Ma'am, that storytelling part, how should we portray it, ma'am? In what's in what
Storytelling part, if you can, if you have that consent from the client, mm, you can even hide their name. That is not an issue. For example, if I am talking about a patient who is of 24 years age, but having hyperpigmentation on her face, and she has been suffering on it a lot. So there are a lot of emotions connected to that. And then once she consulted you, what was it before, and how the consultation process went, and what was the result after that. You need to add, in storytelling, what we need to do is, rather than bluffing a lot of things, if we can be more specific. For example, a patient of X age, suffering from X problem, have reversed her you know this for example, have reversed her hyperpigmentation in 3 months after your treatment. Then that itself creates a specific pattern within the audience mind. So in storytelling, what you can do is add more specific details, like age, what was the problem, how much time it took them, and what are the emotions before and what are the emotions after. Just like, I don't know if you have read the book Psycho-Cybernetics. So there you can see that even in cosmetology or plastic, that book itself is written by a plastic surgeon. So there, if you read that book, you can see a lot of stories, a lot of patterns, where someone who has changed their looks, their confidence level is rising to another level. So in that way, you can creatively put all your storytelling there. And I think this book, Psycho-Cybernetics, will be a good start for you, just to understand how to do the storytelling, especially in something like cosmetic arena.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, doctor. And Dr. Akshita have said, yes, very relevant and useful. Thank you for choosing the topic. And Dr. Senthil Kumar have said, thank you, ma'am. Dr. P.K. Sahu have said, a very nice session, ma'am. Dr. Nandakumar Mali have said, it's very informative session and useful for us. Dr. Sahu have said, thank you, Ayurveda Map and Dr. Shruti Subhash, thank you, ma'am. It was really informative. Dr. Smera PS have said, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for such a wonderful session. Dr. Danya Ravindran have said, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Safla, for the session.
Yes,
So I would like
Dr. Ramatullah sir, Chief Physician, Kottakkal Alikutty and Ayurveda Modern Hospital is there. Dr. Sri, can you unmute?
yes.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, this is a new class. Most time we are conducting the medical classes. This Anubhava change this time is very effective for the doctors how to market themselves, and these new doctors are. I believe this class is very effective. The Safala is done his class very well. I believe we touch all the social media angles, how to market and how to communicate our products, and how to clear the doubts about the social media and the promotion of the doctors. Thanks, everybody. Dr. Alikutty, Ayurveda and Modern Hospital. This is we have pharmaceutical division also. We are happy to conduct this program and connection with the AyurvedaMap. Thanks, Dr. Jasur and team. Everybody, very good night.
Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. Okay, so it was excellent session from Safla. So, so we are getting a lot of messages for the updations, etc. So that we will update later. Actually, in 2020, we conducted a similar programs in the online itself. At that time, only less people, only 15 to 20 people were participated in that programs. And right now in 2025, I can see a lot of people, around 100 people were joined in this session. So that itself, before 5 years or 10 years before, there is no such thoughts from the doctors community. They are doing nothing for their marketing purpose. They are only do like a mouth to mouth publicity. They believe in mouth to mouth publicity, but the things are changed drastically. And here, even if you are traditionally well or of big history, you have big story, you have the right marketing means right marketing strategies is needed for the upgradation of your hospital or clinic. That is necessary. The people are looking differently right now, and our young generation, they have like a different mind. So we have to align into that. We have to influence them as whatever they are in. We have to market in their own areas. So that is we will be conducting these like classes in future also, and keep updating with us. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much, Dr. P. Alikutty's Ayurveda and Modern Hospital for supporting us. And that was an excellent session from Safra also. Thank you all. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Sri.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so much, Safla, for the wonderful session. And all the participants were very happy to hear about the personal branding. And this is a new thing for the Ayurveda doctors. So I thank wholeheartedly for today's session. And we are looking forward for future sessions with you. And thank you so much, Safla.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Good night.